What's kicking y'all? Kwikpanik here, and I am back in gear, don't you? Have no fear. And today we have another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. And today we're going to do a farming episode, actually. Zane Truesdale just got dropped into the game this morning, and he is in the GX Duel world. If you don't know anything about my boy, Zane Truesdale, he is actually the coolest guy in all of GX. Because he has the best cards, because he has Cyber Dragon. Cyber Dragon is a really cool card, and he has a whole bunch of support around him. If you don't know what Cyber Dragon is, it's a level 5 light machine type monster that has 2100 attack points and 1600 defense points, and his effect is when your opponent controls a monster and you do not, you can special summon it from your hand. End of story. But unfortunately, as you can see, the rewards we get from Zane do not include my boy Cyber Dragon or any of his cool fusions except for Kwikpanik Over Dragon. So I'll go over the rewards real quick. All of these are new to the game, I'm fairly certain. I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure these are all new to the game, but we have Kwikpanik Over Dragon, who is a fusion that requires Cyber Dragon and one or more machine type monsters, and he has question marks for attack and defense. But his effect fixes that. Must be fusion summoned and cannot be special summoned by other ways. When this card is fusion summoned, send all other cards you control to the graveyard. The original attack and defense of this card become equal to the number of fusion material monsters used for its fusion summon times 800. Each turn, this card can attack your opponent's monsters a number of times equal to the number of fusion material monsters used for its fusion summon. So that means you can attack 3 monsters if you use 3 fusion materials. That does not mean you can attack directly 3 times. You have to attack monsters to apply that effect, or you just attack directly like normal. But he has some potential, I think. There's another card that we're going to go over in I think it's like 3 or 4 cards down the way, and it should give him some use. I'm pretty sure he's going to have a little bit of use, like a very niche deck. Then we have niche deck. We have Cyber Dragon's Vi, who is almost Cyber Dragon. He's a level 4 light machine type monster with 1500 attack and 1000 defense. If this card attacks an opponent's monster, it gains 300 attack during the damage step only, which makes him 1800, which is solid attack. Once per turn, you can reveal 1 spell card in your hand. This card's name becomes Cyber Dragon, so he'll be Cyber Dragon on the field and can be used for Kwikpanik Over Dragon's fusion requirements. And then his card name is Cyber Dragon while he's in the graveyard always. Then the next super rare up is Cyber Laser Dragon, who's interesting. It's okay. It cannot be normal summoner set, cannot be special summoned except with Photon Generator Unit, which we'll get to in a little bit. Once per turn, you can destroy 1 monster with attack or defense equal to or higher than the attack of this card. So it can't just pop little guys, it has to pop something that's equal to him or higher, which kind of limits it. Then we have Cybernetic Fusion support, which is the good card that I was talking about we could use with Kwikpanik Over Dragon. Pay half your life points, so that kind of blows, but once, if you fusion summon a machine type monster, fusion type monster this turn, you can banish monsters from your hand, graveyard, and or your side of the field as the fusion materials. You can only activate 1 cybernetic fusion support per turn. So you can actually have Dry on the field, reveal this to make him Cyber Dragon, and then you can activate cybernetic fusion support, and then you get to summon your Kwikpanik Over Dragon and banish a whole bunch of machine type monsters from the graveyard. Now how can we get those to the graveyard? Lightsworn just came out, so we could use some Lightsworn cards. We could use Magical Merchant. So load up the graveyard, activate Cybernetic Fusion support, go for Over Dragon, and boop! Hopefully can attack per game. Continuing on, Cyber Repair Plant is an okay card. It's the next super rare that we have here as a reward. If Cyber Dragon is in your graveyard, you can activate one of these effects if you have 3 or more Cyber Dragons in your graveyard at activation, which would literally require all 3 Dries to be in your graveyard. But anyway. You can activate both of these effects and resolve them in sequence. You can only activate 1 Cyber Repair Plant per turn. You can activate and add 1 light machine type monster from your deck to your hand. That is by far the best effect, I think. Target 1 light machine type monster in your graveyard, shuffle that target into your deck. That's not great. Then we have Cyber Kieran, who has nothing to do with Cyber Dragons, and he's actually not even good. He's a level 3 light machine type monster. You can tribute this card to make any effect damage you take this turn 0. So I think you use it with Power Bond in actual TCG Yu-Gi-Oh, but we don't have that card. Then we have Proto Cyber Dragon, who's a level 3 light machine type monster who is Cyber Dragon while it's on the field. So there's another way for you to activate your cybernetic fusion support. Then we have Cyber Barrier Dragon, who's like the opposite of Cyber Laser Dragon. He cannot be normal summoner set, and he can only be special summoned with Attack Reflector Unit, which is another card we'll get to in a second. Once per turn, while this card is in attack position with his 800 beautiful attack points, your opponent's next attack is negated. That is awful, 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 awful. Then we have Photon Generator Unit, tribute 2 Cyber Dragons, so 2 Zvais or a Zvai and Proto Cyber Dragon, 2 Proto Cyber Dragons, whatever. Special summon 1 Cyber Laser Dragon from your hand, deck, or graveyard. So you really only have to run the 1 Cyber Laser Dragon if you want to try this out, because he can be anywhere except for banished. And then the last card is Attack Reflector Unit. Tribute 1 Cyber Dragon, special summon 1 Cyber Barrier Dragon from your hand or deck. I'm not sure how I don't know why that one can't be graveyard too. But anyway, let's get on to our duel. This is level 40 Zane Truesdale, and I'm using a Cerberus deck. So we see these as farming decks a lot of the time because he's very easy to abuse. So we're going to use Aster Phoenix, and his ability right now is Draw Sense Light. So when we take 1,500 attack points of damage or more, we can go ahead and during our next draw phase add a light monster from our deck to our hand instead of our normal draw, which will be Cerberus in this case. We didn't start with anything good, so I'm going to go ahead and Magical Mallet and hopefully get something. Probably should have kept... Nah, we're going all in. Let's keep... Do we keep 1 Golden Bamboo Sword? I think we do. Let's keep 1 Golden Bamboo Sword. Perfect. Now we will go ahead and end our turn. He's probably going to do at least 1,500 points of damage to me. There's Spy. And luckily none of his back rows do anything. So we can just attack without fear. We're going to activate our skill. And Mythical Beast Cerberus. Weird that we got that. So I'm going to go ahead and normal summon him. There's a magical number that we want to get him up to, and we want to get him up to at least 5,900 attack points because, or 5,700 attack points rather, because he, Zane Truesdale runs Power Bond and he has Cyber Twin Dragon. And Cyber Twin Dragon has 2,800 attack points, and Power Bond doubles it, which makes it 5,600. So we don't want him to be able to attack this guy. Unfortunately, we're not having any such luck. So let's go ahead and pass. There was a version of this deck that I saw earlier that I wanted to improve because it maxed out at like 6,000 or 7,000 on the duel assessment, but I wanted this to be maxed out. I want to get all my hollows as fast as possible, and the way that I did that was by including the Gravekeeper's Vassal and Union Attack with the deck list. And the deck list is going to be up in the right-hand corner if you can't see that already. Yeah, so basically we're just going to sit on this fat guy, this fat Cerberus. He's not going to do anything else. He's just going to keep setting monsters, I'm pretty sure. There was one time when I was trying this out. Ooh, I like that card. There was one time when I was trying this farm out that he did... Oh, look at this. He did summon Chimera Tech Overdragon. I thought he was going to do something, but he just left it there with 4,000 attack points, which allowed me to use Riryoku, which was nice. And what I'm doing with Cursed Bamboo Sword is it allows a monster to attack directly if you return another Bamboo Sword from the field to your hand. And this also allows me to activate 2 spells per turn using Cursed Bamboo Sword, so I'm doing that right now to boost his attack as fast as possible. So you'll see I'll just sit on this guy. We have 9 cards left in the deck. I think we have only activated 2 bamboos, 2 golden bamboos. So this is just the same thing over and over. You're going to keep bouncing your Bamboo Sword. You can use 2 Cursed Bamboo Swords. Actually, let's go ahead and we're going to activate another glossy one. And, you know, I know that they were doing some cheeky stuff online with the Bamboo Swords. I just wish they would have added it in a little bit of a different way. This whole thing would probably be fine if we didn't have Woodland Sprite. And I don't know what Konami was thinking because Woodland Sprite and Butterfly Dagger Elma couldn't exist together in the TCG. So why put all of this together when there's only 20 cards in a deck in this game? I don't know. That bothers me a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and activate this one again. We won't need double summon, and I want to get the spell counter for it, so I'm going to activate it now. I just have double summon in here because it's a glossy, but also because if I hit a wall and I was going to have to activate cards that turn and get my combo off as fast as I could, I wanted to be able to just be able to summon both my Cerberus and my Vassal in the same turn. Man. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is a cool thing about Bamboo Sword is that I can activate both, right? Okay, I can activate both in the same turn, but I can send it to the graveyard. Is it by card effect? Nope. And then it lets me search for another Bamboo card. So let's go ahead and end. We'll discard this. Let's gonna let us search. Yes, sir. I'd love to. Give me a gold bamboo sword so we can draw. Get that pot of Grion. And then we'll go ahead and discard Blustering Winds, I think. Ooh, here comes the fusion. Are you ready? Oh, he just activated to activate it? I thought he was actually going to use it. Wait, how many cards are left? 4? Let's use Golden Bamboo Sword. Ooh, it's getting good. Let's just activate enemy controller just to get it out of our hand. And we'll go ahead and change this guy. Oh no! He got us. He done did got us. Still get it, you fool. So go ahead and bounce this. I wonder, I don't know, I didn't test this to see if in the duel assessment you get credit for every single one of those that you activate. Like if you return a Glossy and you activate the same Glossy. No clue. So what are we going to return? It really doesn't matter. We're just going to return the one. We're not fishing for anything right now, I don't think. We can go ahead and set this econ, I guess. And that puts us up to 6. And we'll go ahead and end. Actually, I can't even target, can I? Oh, I can. Does it just negate it, I guess? Boom. Oh, it doesn't negate, only when it's chained. Okay, good to know. So now we should be good. Do this, then we activate Into the Void. Get that last card out of the deck so we get our On the Brink bonus. So let's do this very carefully because I goofed this up earlier. I'm going to summon Gravekeeper's Vassal. Alright. And then we're going to put Cursed Bamboo Sword on him because when I bounce another bamboo card, it allows him to attack directly, which is what I want. So I'm going to activate the one that's equipped to him. I recorded this once and I goofed it up. It was so embarrassing. I was so mad. So we'll go ahead and bounce that. He can attack directly now. Let's go ahead and activate Blustering Winds. We're just going to blow all of our cards right now. Give that to Cerberus. Then we will go ahead and we can activate Riryoku. And we'll take some from this guy, an opponent's monster, because we're about to use Union Attack. Then we can activate, let's use Cursed Bamboo Sword. And we'll give it to Cerberus, it doesn't really matter. Then we'll activate Union Attack as our last card. And then we'll go ahead and give that to him. We'll activate Bamboo Sword for good measure, I guess. Boom. And then we'll go into the battle phase. And then we'll make sure this goes directly, attack directly, and that is 15,000, more than 15,000 points of effect damage straight to the teeth. So that takes care of Zane. So that's the farm. It's a little bit cumbersome, takes a little bit of time, but this should be, let's check out my duel assessment, make sure that I'm consistent here. This gave me 8,000, perfect, and I got a super rare. So I got a laser dragon, and it's glossy. So there you go, 8,000 points of damage. That took 4, right? That took 4 glossies. That's all, you have to have 4 glossies to get this. Or you can play a prismatic, and then you will get your 8,000 points guaranteed because we have plus 1,000 duel assessment right now. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if there's anything you do to improve the way the deck runs. I was running more into the voids, but I was finding that I wanted to use it to accelerate earlier in the game, and I didn't want to discard cards. So that's how I mitigated that. But go ahead and leave a like down below if you enjoyed the content. Let me know. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you want to see from Duel Links in the future. I have my Twitch up and running. The link is down in the description. I want to do some Duel Links on there. I did Overwatch earlier in the week, so we got lots of stuff coming. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you're not before. Welcome to the channel if you're new here. I highly appreciate your support, but that's all I got for today. Hope you guys have an awesome day. Later!